Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. So interestingly enough, more classic series are returning for reruns on Cartoon Network. So in my last video discussing this a few weeks ago, it was announced that both Regular Show and Chowder would be airing reruns on Cartoon Network on February 22nd and 23rd respectively. Now, since we're, during the week of the 22nd and 23rd, the rest of this week's schedule has been revealed. It's been revealed that on Thursday, February 24th, from 3 to 4 p.m., they're going to be airing reruns of Clarence on Cartoon Network. Then on Friday, February 25th, from 3 to 4 p.m., they're going to be airing reruns of Adventure Time on the network. Now, at the point at which you're watching this video, these specials may have already aired on the network, but there's a few things that I find interesting about this announcement. Number one is that we're getting classic series on the network. This is something that fans have been wanting for years now, and obviously, they're actually airing classic series on the network again now. But the one thing that I find really interesting about this is what they're airing and when they're airing it. So, the thing is that we're seeing more and more classic series return to the channel. First, it was Teen Titans and Ben 10 being on the weekends. Before that, we had the whole Christmas block where classics return, and now we're just having different shows return just randomly during the week on Cartoon Network. In addition to the shows I mentioned before, We Bare Bears also aired on the network this week, with the movie airing as well. So we saw reruns of We Bare Bears as well as the shows I mentioned before. So they're airing more and more reruns of old classic series on the network. But what I find more interesting about this is that they're only airing this week on the network. They are not airing the next week. They are not airing the following week after that. It is only this 1 week, these 4 days, that we're getting these classic series on the network again. And the other thing that I find really interesting about this is, at least for Chowder, they aired episode 1 through 4. And I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing for Regular Show, the same thing for Clarence, and the same thing for Adventure Time. But they're airing the first 4 episodes, which makes it seem like they're going to be airing the rest of the episodes following that. But the thing is that there's no announcement or confirmation that actually is going to be the case. So what exactly is going on here? Why is it that one random week at the end of February, Cartoon Network is just deciding, hey, let's air classic shows from 3 to 4 p.m. and then we're not going to air them again after that? So what I think is happening here is one of two things. First and foremost, they could just be randomly airing these shows just because they feel like it and there's no meaning beyond that. But what I think is option 2, and the more likely option, is they're testing how well these shows do a part of the Cartoon Network schedule every single day. So obviously for the holiday season, we had these classic series return for the month of December just as a little holiday celebration for their holiday block. That did really well for them. So now what they decided to do was, hey, let's get rid of Cartoonito on the weekends and let's put Teen Titans and Ben 10 in that time slot instead of having Cartoonito. Let's see how that does. Now what they're doing is saying, okay, how does Regular Show or Adventure Time or Chowder, how do they do during the 3 to 4 time slot if we just put them in on the schedule for this week? They're trying to see if there's a market for these series during the regular Cartoon Network schedule. They're trying to see, hey, should we make reruns of our old classic series part of the schedule for the long-term future of the network? And I think the answer is probably going to be yes. I've seen a lot of people really excited to see these old classic series return to the network, and Cartoon Network is probably trying to gauge interest in, okay, how many more people are we getting to tune into the channel now that we have Regular Show and Adventure Time on, instead of having Teen Titans Go or The Amazing World of Gumball on from the 3 to 4 o'clock time slot. I think that's what they're trying to do here. There's a reason why it's a different show every day at 3 to 4. It's not because, hey, we just feel like airing these random shows. It's because they're trying to gauge interest to see, okay, if we have every day of the week a different classic series is on for an hour or maybe even 2 hours, will people tune in? And which shows are going to garner more interest? Which shows are going to get more people onto the channel? That's what I think is going on here. I think Cartoon Network is testing the waters to see how they should bring back classic series onto the channel to air reruns. We'll see what happens. I mean, honestly, this might not happen again. Maybe they decide, hey, this would do better at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. We'll do a 7 to 8 block every day of a different classic series airing on the channel. Maybe they'll decide, hey, Friday nights from 6 to 8, we'll have classic shows air on the channel. Who knows, but I do think that this is not the last time we're going to see these classic series on the channel. I think they are preparing to launch either some sort of block for classic shows or to add them into the regular schedule on a daily basis. But we'll have to wait wait and see what happens there, but I do think that it's great to see a lot of these old classics on Cartoon Network again. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all of this. Do you think Cartoon Network is testing the waters to see if they can air these classic series regularly on the channel once again? Or do you think it's more of a just one-off type thing? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.